Welcome to Charities Baba USA, your number one channel, where we are talking about the DV 2023. It's here with us. It starts on October 6th and it's going to end on November 9th. Now, did you watch that video? I hope that you did. Did you watch the announcement video? I hope that you did. And I hope that you listened to that guy keenly. Because he said that you can do the application by yourself. Because he said that you don't need to pay anything. You don't need to pay anybody to increase your chances. So listen to these guidelines and then you will be successful. Because like I said here, I am here to champion you and I am here to explain to you better so that you can do it for yourself and then you can win. So let me introduce myself before I forget. So this is Charity Nganga from Charities Baba USA, your number one channel where we talk about issues and we give them with facts. Now, I am going to do this video for the questions that have been asked because they are so many. There are very many questions that I have been asked and I have to do this video so that I can answer your questions. Now, we know the DV is here. Make sure that you do your application early because if you wait the last minute, when everybody is doing it, that website becomes jammed and sometimes you don't know whether your application has gone or not. So please make sure that you're ready, you have everything that you need and you are good to go. Now, we have questions here. The photo question, that photo, like everybody is all about the photo. I say that the photo must be 6 months current. Another thing, if you used a photo last year to apply for your DV and you plan to apply with it this year, it is not going to accept. So please make sure that you take new photo that is current and then that is the only time that you will be able to upload it and it's going to work for you. Now another thing is that I need you to do a professional person. Go get a professional person to do your photo because when you get a professional person, you explain to them what you want, then they will be able to do it right. So please make sure that you do that. Another thing that I need you to do is don't wear your glasses. Do not wear earbuds. Make sure that your photo does not have a shadow. Make sure that your photo has a white background on your back. If you have to wear something for your eyes, like eye protectors, maybe you had surgery, you have to have documentation from the doctor to show that you need to use that. If you wear hearing aids, make sure that you have a documentation from the doctor when you go to the embassy that you wear that, because they will require that. If you do not have that, then you are going to, you are not going, they are not going to accept it. Now, another thing, make sure that you have your passport. Your passport, your traveling passport, because your passport is where they will stamp your visa after you get your green, after you're selected and when you go to get your visa. Now, some of you are saying, no, Charity, I don't know if I will apply this time because I don't have a passport. Can I use a temporary passport? If you have a temporary passport, go ahead and use a temporary passport. A temporary passport can be used and then make sure that by the time that time is here and you have won your green card, you will have the real passport. But please make sure that you will have supporting documentation to show that why you used a temporary passport, because it's still okay. It's a traveling document. It's still okay, but they want to stamp the visa on the book passport. Now, another thing, so do you go to the cyber or do you use your phone? I prefer you, do you use your phone or do you go to the cyber to use a phone, especially if you, a computer, especially if you do not have a computer in your house. Please, I prefer using a computer because the computer desktop shows more information. So it's better it's better to use a computer. Do you pay for the DV lottery? No, you should not pay. No, you should not pay anybody. Nobody is going to increase your chances. Even myself, even if I apply for you, I'm not going to increase your chances of winning. So please make sure that you're doing the application by yourself. And if someone is going to do it for you, be there, give them the right answers, and then make sure that you go home with your confirmation number. You don't want to leave your confirmation number with anybody. So I hope that's clear with everybody. Now, about the kids, I said if you have step kids, please put them there. If you have adopted kids, please put them there. If you have your own kids, please put them there. Now, they do not ask you for your birth certificate for your kids during the application. No, they do not. They don't. So make sure that you're including everybody. After you have done that, then after you have won your green card is when you will have to bring supporting documentation to show these are my kids, these are my step kids, these are my adopted kids. Another thing, if you are married traditionally, like I was married traditionally to my husband, go ahead and apply as married. Because you are married, put your wife there. Because we get married traditionally at home, and then our parents have to give us consent to do a legal wedding after we have paid dowry. So put there, and then if when you get selected, then go and do a wedding. If they ask for proof, you have kids, you have other things that you have been doing together. Maybe you have property that you have together. Maybe you have photos of family that you have together. Maybe you have gone for parties. All that stuff is what maybe they might ask. They might ask for evidence. If they will, we were not asked for any evidence. So go ahead and apply as married. Another thing, if you have many wives, are you going to put all the wives there? No, just put one wife there during the application. Now, another thing that I want to talk about is maybe you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a fiance and you are not married yet, and you are thinking of applying. Please make sure that you can do the application separately. It's okay. And if you know that that is the real, that's the real deal person, then you can get married and apply as a couple. Before you do your DV, you can do that. Now, why am I saying that? Because if for example, you don't get married and that person, one person gets the DV, and then you get selected, and then you get married at that time, they might think that that is a fraudulent marriage, and you don't want them thinking that. You cannot, like we said, we cannot add a person, just get married another person because you got a green card. No, that will make you to be disqualified. So if you know that that is the real person that you want to get married to, go ahead and get married before you do the application. Now, another thing that I want to tell you is that if you come here when you're single and you are a permanent resident, sometimes to get someone from Kenya and come and stay with them when you're married, sometimes it takes a longer time. It's not that it cannot be done, it takes a longer time. Maybe you will have to wait until you are a citizen for you to go and get married and bring that person here. Now, so make that decision and know where you stand. Make that decision and know where you stand, because you don't want to be like back and forth, or a long distance marriage. Those are bad, because you know long distance marriages lead to temptation, and you don't want to fall into temptation. So if you know that that's the two person, so please make sure that you formalize your marriage and then you apply for your green card, and still you can apply separately. So like I said, this is Charities Bible USA, your #1 channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please call your friends to subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. Share this information with your friends. Share on your groups. And just let people know, because I am just trying to help you out so that you can know the right way and the guidelines that you are supposed to follow, because I want you to succeed. I do not want you to fail. I want you to be succeed. And like I said, I am here to champion you to do it, and I am here to champion you to do it the right way. Now, there was another question about a person who was asking about an agent in the US now to apply for school. Now, normally when you want to go to school in the US, you need to be sent for an I-20, and the I-20 will come from the college, and then after you get the I-20, you will go to the US, and you will go to the U.S. Embassy, and you will explain to them why you want to come and study in the U.S. And I'm going to talk about the student visa as soon as this season is over. Now, if your passport has a different your passport and your other documents have different, and your birth certificate has different date of birth, those ones have to be changed. Those ones have to be changed, because that means that those are two different people, and you do not want to take a document that appears to be fraudulent in the American embassy. That could be grounds for you not getting the visa. So please have that changed. If it is the name that had a problem, maybe like I said, my name was wrongly spelled, then you can get an affidavit to support that those both as your name. But date of birth, that one you have to have it changed. You cannot have two date of births. That one cannot work. Green card and job, do not worry. When you win the green card, you come here, you will get a job immediately, because you will have the right paperwork. Now, the medical visits, do not worry about them right now, because those ones come after you have been selected. Do you feel on the phone or the computer? My best bet will be the computer. Now, if you are applying for a foreign country, you can apply anywhere. Just make sure that if you have family, you are including them in your application. Everybody, do not leave anybody. We said that this green card, we are not going to leave anybody behind. We are going to include each and everyone, have their photos. And also, as a couple, if you're married, both of you apply for the green card. The wife can apply, put the husband and the kids. The husband can apply, put the wife and the kids. That gives that family 2 chances that you can win. That one is allowed because those are different individuals. Here in the US, you are categorized as individuals. It is not like the way at home, like that is the home of so and so. No, everybody is an individual. You are dealt with as an individual. So please make sure that you can apply that. If you have kids who are close to 18 years old, they are 17, 18, they can do the application right now because by the time they go to process their visa, they will be 18 years old. They will be 18 years old and they have completed high school. So those ones can qualify. And then if you have a child who is below 21 years old, please include them and also encourage them to apply for themselves. Also encourage them to apply for themselves because they still have a chance. Even if they are 18, they are 19, they can still apply for, do a separate application for themselves and still you have still included them. That still gives them 2 chances of winning. So please do all your best to include every family member in this DV 2023 when you go to do the application. Let me see if there is another question. I talked about the affidavit. There's another person who was talking about the interpreter. The interpreter comes in if you do not understand English. They will get you someone to translate and then so that you can understand. But you have to let them know that you do not understand so that they get you an interpreter. But that one will come after you have won your green card. If you went to class 8, up to class 7, up to class 6, can you do the application? Yes, you can, because they do not need any supporting documentation when you are doing the application. The only thing that they need is your passport and your photo. But you have to decide, even if I apply, do I have minimum work experience that they need if I have not gone to high school? You have to ask your question that and then decide. But you can still apply. Nobody is going to stop you from doing the application, but you can still be denied if you do not have proof of 2 years minimum work experience. And like I said, o.net, go there, look for job zone 4, depending on the job that you are doing, and then you look at the number. It has to be SVP number 7. Now, so those are some of the questions that you guys have asked me, and I hope that I have answered them to my best. And please continue asking questions. If I have not answered your question, please just write there on the WhatsApp group that I have not answered your question. I will come back here and I will answer your question. So once again, this is Charities Bible USA. Please subscribe to my channel, call your friends, give it a thumbs up, give it those thumbs up. When you watch my video, give it a thumbs up, ask a question, comment. And also watch the video to the fullest so that you can understand each and every question. So until next time, God bless you and stay safe.